ain't Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 gripping. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to live in.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Today, we've got an NFC South matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Piñeiro to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. This take it in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, Week 7. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Brady. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Terrace Marshall, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
There for the tackle, Jacob Martin. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Hurts. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
They'll run here with Hubbard. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
On 2nd and goal, Hurts. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Dalton Schultz from 4 yards out. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Brady's throw complete to Otten. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Hey, ball 66.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Brady. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Up the gun, Fournette. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. They get 8 yards back there. They could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
They go play action with Hurts. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Former first-rounder Derek Brown living up to the billing on that stop.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady. He's got Otten. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Working from the gun, it's Brady. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 63 yards. And the Bucs have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he finds his target, it's Schultz. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Dalton Schultz with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. Fournette running right. It's a room to maneuver. Past the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 56 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Hey, 66.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
72.
To throw, it's Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. From the right hash, that's a 31-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacted the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think
he's got him in, complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. The 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Panthers 28, Buccaneers 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
66 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
In motion goes the tight end. On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Now Marshall coming in motion right. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And not what he was hoping for there as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. A handoff to Fournette. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change when that scoreboard is saying.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Here's Brady to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Yeah, he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands.
And it'll be intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and he'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Lavonte David. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Fournette is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? He's got it. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Just shy of the goal line. A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Brady going to go on 4th down. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard.
And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's got room. Touchdown, Carolina.
2 Chuba Hubbard with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year,
as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now, first down run there for Fournette, but it won't accomplish much as he'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Brady.
This one taken in by Otten. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Shotgun now for Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. A shotgun give to Fournette. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Jeremy Chin there defensively.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
On the counter, this is Hubbard.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, here's an option play left. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. It's a 54-yard punt with a return of 11. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And Brady's throw there incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Look at Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On play action, now Brady. He's got Otten. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for...
And now here is another interception. And the Panthers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Right back to Hubbard. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
He's going to have the first down and then some. A big play there for Carolina. 51 yards. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready!
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Johnny Hekker now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but
the self-inflicted wounds. They've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Julio Jones, 59 yards. And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. And the Panthers are going to recover here, and that should be enough to get him the victory. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Terrace Marshall with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. This taken in at the goal line.